Howdy folks, hope everybody doing real good. Blackened grilled shrimp on the menu tonight. We're going to make our own blackening seasoning here. Get some nice shrimp coated up. We're going to go over a charcoal fire. We're going to grill them up on the charcoal. When we get done grilling these shrimp skewers, we're going to put together an absolute delicious butter sauce these are going to be served with. It makes a real good sopping sauce. The doctors say it'll clog your heart up, but I don't believe them. Butter's too slick to stick to anything. These are the basic ingredients to get a little blackening seasoning put together. And this is normally what you're always going to use for a basic Cajun blackening seasoning, minus the chili and the cumin. You can add it or leave it out. Onion, garlic, paprika, cayenne pepper, oregano, thyme, and basil are your normal ingredients for most all Cajun style blackening seasonings. And we're going to make this unsalted. I don't usually salt my shrimp when I grill it until afterwards, because I find that sometimes the salt can pull a little excess moisture out of the shrimp. We're going to get started mixing this blackening seasoning up. And we'll start with a tablespoon of paprika in the bowl. We're going to put a teaspoon of this cayenne pepper in here. We're going to put a teaspoon of onion powder in. We're going to put a half a teaspoon of garlic powder in. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to need some thyme. We're going to put about half a teaspoon in there. Normally I would probably put a whole teaspoon in there, but this sauce I'm going to make at the end's got some thyme in it, so I'm just going to do a half. We got some basil, half a teaspoon. A little oregano. Half a teaspoon. Cumin, I'm going to put a quarter of a teaspoon in there, just a touch. Chili powder, half a teaspoon. And that's all of our ingredients. We'll just get it mixed around here pretty good. That smells good. Gonna go good on that shrimp. We'll get our shrimp out, get it skewered up, get some oil on it, get it coated with that blackening spice there. Then go on the grill. See y'all shortly. Alright, I got the shrimp out the refrigerator. There's some paper towels in here, trying to get them dry. You can't hardly get any blackening effect if you've got too much moisture. Just try to dry them as good as you can. And these are peeled and deveined with the tails on. That's the way I like to grill mine. Just run through here one more time. Try to get surface moisture off these shrimps. Now for your skewers, you want to use a flat one. If you use a round one, when you go to turn them on the grill, the shrimp's just going to rotate on the skewer. So I just go through the side and then back just before the tail shell. Alright, we got the shrimps on the skewers. We're just going to go through here and just lightly coat these with a little bit of olive oil spray. And then we're going to get this blackening seasoning on here. You season them however you want. I like mine pretty heavily seasoned, especially since they're going to be going in this caper butter sauce. Look pretty good. We'll get that old charcoal grill fired up. We'll get those on there. We're going to do about 2 minutes on each side. Look pretty good. Didn't take long, just a few minutes. Alright, we got the shrimp off the grill. Didn't take just a few minutes on each side. Got nice color on it. Some blackening effect here and there. Well seasoned. That's the star of the show. We're going to get the supporting act going here. We're going to get some butter in there and let that melt. About a tablespoon. We're going to put some no salt Creole seasoning in here. That's about a teaspoon. We're going to put about 3/4 of a teaspoon of thyme in there. About a half a teaspoon of rosemary. We're going to get a teaspoon of garlic in there. And I got a heaping tablespoon, well actually that's a tablespoon and a half, of crushed capers. We're going to go in with a little white wine. We'll get some black pepper in there. Now I used a store-bought Cajun seasoning. It's not salted. But if you got some of your homemade used to coat that shrimp, you can use that too, because it's not salted. We're going to go in with a half a teaspoon of Old Bay. Let's let that wine reduce on down. Boy, that smells good. Alright, we got most of that wine reduced. We're going to go on in, add some butter. Get this sauce finished up. Got the heat turned all the way down. We're just going to let this butter emulsify. And we putting about a whole stick in here. And that's alright. It's gonna be good. Get a little taste of that, see what it need on salt. That's unsalted butter. It definitely needs some salt. Get it salted up there. The old bag had a little salt in it, but it needed some more. I need a little more butter. Alrighty, that's done. We'll get this plated up. Alright, we got our caper sauce done here. We're going to just lightly salt this shrimp, since we didn't salt it to begin with, before we get that plated up. This grilled shrimp plated up with this caper sauce. We got a skewer here. Get some shrimp in here. Let's get our caper sauce on. That looks good. We're going to need some sopping bread, most definitely, for that butter sauce. Garnish with a little fresh parsley. Get a little lemon juice on here. Maybe one or two extra for later. And that's it. Grilled blackened shrimp with a lemon caper sauce. Well seasoned. Delish. You gotta try it. Till next time. Peace.